Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Civilization 3 Age of Imperialism, where we are trying to be better than Wilhelm. And today, we are back again as the German Empire, and we are continuing the War of Two Eagles. And we are going to be setting up ourselves to pretty much move on to the next city that we're going to try and take, which will either be Phoenix or Denver. Or if we can get both in this episode, that would be very, very grand. But that will be a build-up that we will be doing over here. Now we do have reinforcements on the way. They are here right now in the port of Hamburg. And we will be moving them up and around and having them fight Boston. So we will be trying to do a pincer maneuver, perhaps this episode, perhaps not, we will see. And we are going to just get right into it. So to start with, we're going to hurry all these productions. That way we won't have to well, worry too hard about a lot of things. We are going to be maximizing pretty much all the productions as we can. And we are going to be trying to get enough defensive units here so that any counterattack they do is pretty goddamn pointless versus the main attacks that we will be doing. So I'm going to send this guy over here. I'm going to send this guy here. And we're going to take a propaganda and see what the defenses are like. And it looks like Gatling guns are going to be the main problem, the main ire of sorts. They are, again, like the Maxim machine guns that we have, but America has it. So it is quite a pain in the ass to try and defeat. But no matter, it will matter little in the end, because we're going to be using a lot of artillery to get rid of those very quickly. Now, I was thinking about trying to move up through St. Louis and Cincinnati and try to cut off the East Coast, but I figure, taking out some of the more easier cities that I know are going to be partly defended will probably be a little bit easier to do. And it looks like enough not citizens. Ooh, I must have wounded them just right because I'm destroying a lot of infrastructure in Boston. Holy crap. Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay, I'm gonna put all these guys in defense because they just took Dallas and they need to rest up really quickly. And we will let them rest up. They've earned it. They have definitely earned it. So, our goal is Phoenix, Denver, perhaps Salt Lake, San Diego, and Boston. That is what we're looking at this episode. I'm going to try and do what I can. We shall do what we can. I am letting the Americans pretty much try to pummel these colony cities as long as it keeps their navy out of my hair. They will try to push back my cavalry, which is fine. I've seen what's inside that city, essentially. So we are going to be, yeah. Oh gosh, France and Britain has just declared their first war against each other. Interesting, very good. This is always going to happen. It's almost scripted inside their code that after a while they will. If you do not declare war at all, that would be your first war that you'll see declared. But obviously it is not our first war that we have seen, all things considered. Anyway, all these infrastructure buildings need to go up. I need more money. Okay. We still have a good many. Let us wake all these mountain guns, mountain batteries. All these mountain batteries need to wake up. Wake up, samurai, you've got cities to bombard. We are going to take that one and that one. And we're going to move them up here to Denver. I think we'll also move these two up to go with it. To reinforce. Let's go to Houston. Maxim gun. We'll continue to... Okay, never mind. We've ran out of money. Officially ran out of money. Which is fine. Absolutely. Century Brigade. We'll get rid of it. Get rid of it. Move them back. A win's a win. Okay. We'll move him around. We'll just scout the area. Obviously, he's like bait. And they're going to try and take it. They're going to try and kill him as if he gets too far in. Absolutely fine. Boston is technically in shambles, so we will be doing what we can when our reinforcements arrive. Yes, 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 yes. Now, as I play this game, I do think to myself about Hearts of Iron 4, and I thought that I could do maybe videos about it. But the reason why I don't, by the way, is the fact the game is very politically charged for the most part. Um, a lot of people tend to take a lot of things out of context in some sort of value or way, and it's what kind of stops me from doing that. Now I know there's probably a good chunk of people who watch these Civ 3 videos and think the same way, like, you know, this is fun and everything, but you know, Hearts of Iron 4 is also a great game to do too, which I fully understand. I do. I fully understand. And I do think about it sometimes. But I never considered going too far into that thought, all things considered. Mostly because I'm afraid that if I start doing that, my audience will uh, get a little kooky, a little strange. But I mean, I am open to the idea. It's just that I'm not sure if I would do it here on YouTube. Um, yeah, YouTube is a bit different. Definitely a little bit different. Okay, we'll conduct. We will defend them there. San Diego's got a mountain gun, Maxim gun. Fine. Absolutely fine. They're all gonna have Gatling guns, I believe. So we're going to have to do that. I don't know how far in America is in their tech tree, but they do not have Maxim machine guns yet, so I am going to take a guess and say they're going down their colonial part of their tree, maybe. Like I said, when the Maxim guns start coming out, that's when things start getting a little too and I'm gonna be going like full on freaking barrage of artillery, howitzers, and things. I just need to, I really need a source of iron right now, I think. I genuinely need a source of something. Definitely need a source of iron, steel, everything that I need for better artillery. Because right now in the south there is none of that. So a lot of the artillery we've got is kind of garbage. But that's why I was pondering maybe St. Louis would be a good grab because of it. But I am trying to go for easy targets, easy cities, easy targets. But I know my conquest will be a lot easier if I take St. Louis. So it is of course me thinking out loud. Like I said, taking easy cities and having them get connected with, the rest of, like, with Charleston and stuff. It definitely increases our chances of getting more units at the ready, getting more things on the field, getting everything going, um, all that kind of jazz. It is definitely kind of like one of those where you have to take into account, like, what cities are going to be more protected than other cities. So we're going to try and take Denver here. The Battle of Denver has commenced. And I'm hoping that it will not be too hard to take versus all the other cities down here that we've had to take. Well, Dallas was actually pretty easy to take, honestly. Thinking about it, it was. I didn't know I had a Maxim gun in the group. Oops. That's probably what made my artillery kind of all funky dunky. Okay, we've already hit the back end. That's good. We'll start with my elite. Always that slim chance, And it looks like they have some horse artillery in the city. So artillery in this game does not get destroyed when you take it. You actually capture it like a worker unit, and you can use it to continue the campaign of sorts. Continue the campaign. Alright, let's go ahead and use that. We have taken the Union Pacific Rail line. Oh, wait, no. The artillery do get destroyed in this. What was I thinking? What the hell was I thinking? It was going to get destroyed, and I didn't even think about it. Anyway, so that has been accomplished, and we'll move some guys down. Those cavalry are ready. We'll take one gun and completely miss. Okay, we'll take this gun and not miss. We'll take this gun and not miss. Alright, let's... Okay, I don't see any major gun placements yet. Just good. Oh yeah, and here's the thing with the mod pack also, is that you cannot tell, but each artillery does have a ranking system. If you haven't noticed. If your artillery destroys naval ships that are bombarding your city, you can increase them from regulars to veterans and elites, which makes no sense. But I'm not sure how that calculates very well. If I were to think, I think if they were increased in rank, I think it increases their chances to hit. I'm not sure. It is just something that always kind of like boggled my mind a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely one of those like, oh, okay, huh? All right. Take these two elite cavalry, and we will move them also down here. We'll defend it. Okay. They are in open waters now, and they won't make their way to the Boston coast. Okay, put them there. Denver is pretty easily defendable because right here is the only spot that if they come through to try and fight, they're going to be funneled here because that will take up 2 turns, all their turns, all their turns, all their turns, all their turns because they have to cross here, there. Pretty easily defendable for Denver. So I'm not going to worry about Denver. Going to take it easy with Denver. Ba 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 ba. Uh-oh. That maximum gun placement is out in the open. They don't handle very well out in the open. That same cavalry unit decided that they were going to come around and fight again. That's impressive. I guess they were confident. Yeah, now they're going to be not trying to take my cities back, but going to try and attack me directly. They're going to try and attack me directly to try and screw up a lot of stuff. I think the AI actually does see units that are coming towards it, and I think it knows that another huge swath is coming. Another huge swath of stuff is coming, and they're panicking. The AI is panicked a little bit, I think. Alright, we'll move these guys down, and we'll commence the bombardment of Phoenix. We shall take Arizona. Another Marine unit, which I will use later. The bombardments. The bombarding. I love the bombarding. The bombarding is great. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Wunderbar. Wunderbar even. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. Alright. I know you guys would probably like game sound and stuff, but the problem though with game sound is that it's very, very difficult to adjust sound with this mod pack because there's like a lot of things like the bombarding. The guns can be really soft and very tolerable with how it sounds, because it's like a nice soft crack, like pow pow pow, that kind of deal. When it comes to the bombarding of like ships and artillery, it is extremely loud. It gets to the point to where if you hear so much me talking, you couldn't hear me talk. That's how loud it can genuinely get. So I just turn off the game sound. And I know some people think it's very like, oh, it's not immersive enough. I want to hear the sounds and the roars. Unfortunately, I don't know how to edit those sounds to become more quiet, to where it doesn't sound fucking awful. But yeah, fellas, folks, everybody, that is kind of why that I have a kind of hush hush because of that very very reason. Um, I am trying to be considerate to my audience to where they're not gonna get their ears blown out, and I'm trying to be considerate to me as well to not blow my ears out as well. But yeah, yeah. Um, that's genuinely why. So please do not flack me too hard about the game sound thingy. I try to be as considerate as possible, It's just that sometimes uh, things kind of don't go the way you want, and that is the unfortunate truth of the matter. Is that I'm not trying to say that I forget to put the game sound on or anything. I genuinely and purposely do turn the game sound off as to not let people's ears get blown out because I don't know how to adjust this sound for the recording in the video to compensate for it. So, because if I have to turn it down for me, because it will blast my ears, it will completely blast my ears out. I I don't want to do the same thing to you guys. So I apologize if you guys see all the artillery on the screen and not hear it, or any of the combat or anything like that. It's solely because it's extremely loud. It is in the game files itself under the like files for the unit sounds, and if I have to go through every single unit file and try to figure out how to adjust the sound that way, it takes a lot of time and probably not even possible. So it is very very it's to that degree. So I apologize if everybody likes the sound of the roaring guns and all, but I gotta be considerate also to myself. So we'll go ahead and see here. Let's get Tinseng Tao to get me some more ships at the ready. Get some Sean Horst, and some Type 906, 902s and stuff, I guess you can say. I don't know. I don't know what you would say. Because I do have a feeling I'm going to be needing a big navy in Asia to hold back at least Russian aggression. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. That's what I'm gonna go with. All right, we have taken Denver. We have taken Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. Now we're gonna move into San Diego, take South California, and probably move north. I think that's what I want to do. I think. Or we can move up to Salt Lake City. Honestly, if we can take San Francisco, that would be a good city because it has coal, it has iron. We'll get some better artillery. Though the mountain guns are doing the job. That is one thing. Mountain guns are not really that great in this game. Because the big howitzers and the actual like field cannons and stuff like that do like some really hefty damage. But the mountain guns do the job pretty well. Well, for the lightly defended cities. When I get into these big major cities, I'm probably gonna need to change that. There is a lot of militia units in San Diego. Look at all those home guards and militias and shit. That's crazy. Alright, I see this Virginia class. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wake up this. We're gonna wake up all of these ships in here. And we're going to have them bombard the shit out of this Virginia class. Try to get rid of it. Make it go away. If we can destroy it, that would be great. If we can destroy it, it would be great. But we're not going to be able to destroy it. But we can punch it pretty hard in its damn nose. Okay, we'll boot this guy in. Alright, we'll have him wait. What are my elites looking like in here? This guy is pretty good. He has decent health. Maybe he'll not die. I don't like him being out in the open like that. There we go. Taking San Diego. We've taken the port of San Diego. Very good, lads. Very good. Good on you, lads. Good on you. Alright. We're gonna contact this cavalry. We'll move him up here to Los Angeles. We will wake all of these guys and have them move up as well to San Diego. Or not San Diego, Los Angeles. We're going to keep it going. We're going to try and take the rest of California. Maybe. We are getting a lot more progress done, mostly due to the fact that American resistance is getting close to zero. we're winning the war of attrition, is what I'm saying. So there is that on our positives. We are making steady progress, conquering the entire Southwest, and we are going to try and do what we can to take the rest. We do have another wave of units coming in to try and take Boston. I don't think we're going to take Boston this episode, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do about it. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I could see the AI trying to rally as soon as I land next to Boston. I'm sure they're going to try to focus in on that. Probably not going to worry about the West very much. Knowing the America during World War One, the West side wasn't really too developed as the East side, but as you could tell, yeah, we rush some of this stuff here. We can rush anyway. We're gonna take a Maxim gun and move them over here, because I have a feeling they're gonna try and send a cavalry unit, or not. My damn ally doing my damn ally bullshit. Yeah, Austria-Hungary will do this sometimes. If you play as Germany, they are going to make peace deals because they cannot separate themselves from me. This also means that I get a damn peace deal as well. We got the assembly line in setting completed. Awesome, awesome. Very cool. Let's get let's get this naval shipyard settled in. And when we get that, we'll put a U-boat pen there. Or is it only in Hamburg? Pretty sure Hamburg. I'm pretty sure any of them could do it, right? Not just Hamburg. Let me see. U-boat pen. Oh, yeah. Only in Hamburg. And they're gonna give me U-boats. Submarines. And they can upgrade into the U-50. Yeah, let's switch it out to the U-boat pen. I'd like to get that out. U-boats are really decent. Not the best in the early one, but later on, very, very decent. Now I gotta do this again. I grow tired of you. War. Yeah. Because if I ambush them, strike them, or whatever, it makes more nations unhappy. Versus me doing formal declarations of war. I really hate my ally for getting into a peace deal. Yeah, mutual pacts are fun. Anyway, we're going to try and take Los Angeles here real quick before the end of the video, and we can say that we've conquered a good chunk of California in this episode. Because I don't think I'm going to be taking San Fran. That is something that I don't think I'm going to be able to do. Come on. Oh my god. And of course they get upgraded. Just screw me, right? Ha ha ha. Fuck me, right? Come on. There we go. Just say, come on now. I don't want to waste too much time. Alright, we'll get this elite. Hopefully get a core, maybe? No core. Damn. Alright. I was kind of hoping that I get a core unit, but I did not. So we got some infantry. We need to get them promoted. So we will do that real quickly. We'll try to get some of these infantry units up, you know what I mean? Upgraded. And we have taken the Southern Pacific Railroad Station by taking Los Angeles. The City of Angels is ours. And with that, my friends, comes to this episode's close. We have conquered the entirety of the Southeast and the Southwest. And with that, my friends, we will move on to Salt Lake City, San Francisco, St. Louis, perhaps. One of these cities I will decide for the next episode we will take. But we have taken 4 cities this episode. I say it was a properly good blitz. And we'll also keep Boston in sight for the next episode as well. And with that, my friends, until the next episode, peace out.